How does this group, I guess, compare to others that you've coached?
Well, the first thing is I'm excited about all the wide receivers, as a group. And that's the one thing is, as a wide receiver, you have to be unselfish. And there's going to be some games where it's going to be your day, and it's going to be your time to have the production level. And then there's going to be some games where it's not. And you've got to be unselfish in that position. Come ready every single day to practice, and then do all the little things right in our blocking, because blocking is huge, and we didn't do a good job at wide receiver last year at blocking. And that's going to be something that we're going to focus on this spring. We're going to be great at blocking, and then be able to have depth, and be able to get people, numerous guys in. At a wide receiver, you have to run a lot of different routes and do a lot of different things, and it takes a lot of air out of your lungs sometimes. And we've got to have that next guy to be able to go in and go play. So as a group, we got to be ready to go play.
And then speaking of that, last year, once Justin went down, the production from most wide receivers, except Rick, was really bad, I guess. How big is it that this influx of guys that you just signed come in and maybe not be a star, but at least contribute to help that depth?
Well, that's what I'm talking about, is that everybody's got to contribute, everybody's got to have a role, and we've got to be in a position where everybody can produce also, and not be able to roll a coverage to one guy. That everybody's producing. So excited about everyone that signed, the guys that are here now, and we're going to obviously get better this spring practice, and then be able to get the signees in June and incorporate them and build a good core wide receiver group that can be accountable every single game.
There was a time during the offseason where you guys didn't even have enough coaches to have the maximum on the road. Can you kind of talk about the challenges that presented, and maybe how many hours a day you were working at that point in time?
Well, there was definitely some challenges there, and Coach Dooley never flinched the whole time, and we just kept meeting and kept talking on the phone and kept staying after all the guys that were committed and going after the guys that weren't, and we continued to change our plans and our flights and where we were going, all those kind of things. We're just going 100 miles an hour, and Terry Joseph did a great job as a recruiting coordinator, and I can't tell you, Coach Dooley's just constantly on the phone, and we made it work. There was a couple times we came in the staff room, and Coach Dooley, where is everybody? And we're like, Coach, this is it. But we came together as a group and worked hard all the way through that process.